We got a bad window motor regulator, and this 2005 Dakota actually had both rear motors go out. The first one hasn't worked since I had it. This one over here on the other side just went out like a month ago, and so I decided to go ahead and replace both at the same time. You can get the motors by themselves, or you can just buy the whole assembly. I really didn't want to have to mess with, you know, getting a new motor and then trying to plug these cables in and having compatibility issues. You know, sometimes these cables go bad. I just figured I'd buy a little value pack for both sides. Already got that side done, so kind of already know what to do. Figured I'd make a video because no one's made a motor window motor video for 3rd gen Dakotas. So the first thing you're going to want to do here, you got to get this door panel off. So this guy's in the way, we just got to take him off. He just clips in like that. Set that off to the side there. And then we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 screws to take out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. All right, all 4 screws are out. This panel can now just lift up. Just be mindful, there's the door lock here, actuator. There's also a little piece that connects to the door latch and a electrical connection. So don't just rip it off because you can mess something up. Let's see here, the door latch. This little metal guy here, just pull him out. And then we've got, if you can see that electrical connector here. There we go. And we can set this off to the side. This protective film, you're gonna have to peel this back to get to the bolts you need, so just carefully tear this back. Now that we got the cover taken down, the next thing to do is take out the track and the motor. But most importantly, before we do that, we got to secure this window so it doesn't come crashing down when we take it out. There's a few ways you can do that. If you got a friend, you can have them hold it. You can stick like a piece of wood or something to wedge in there, or you can tape it. I got some Gorilla tape, and we're just gonna tape the shit out of this window. That should do it. Let's cross our fingers. So now that the window should be secured, we need to unclamp. I'll show you on the new one so that it makes more sense. So there's these clamps here that the window slides into, and then you just have a 10mm here that tightens and loosens. So we just need to make sure to loosen it up a little bit so that we can pull it out without pulling on that window. So there should be little access holes here. You can see there's one there, one there. And go ahead and just loosen that a little bit here. Okay, so window should be free now. We need to remove a total of 6 bolts. We got 2 at the bottom of the track here, and we've got 1 here. I'm going to take this one completely out because I don't think we're gonna have room to lift it up and out with the way this is resting on that window. But as you can see, the motor also has 3 bolts. This one you got to take out completely. These 2 you can just loosen them a little bit so they can just lift up and out. So we're going to go ahead and get those removed. I'm going to go ahead and lift this motor up and out. Let's get that loose. There is an electrical connector. I don't know if you can see that, but it's nearly impossible to unplug it just by sticking your fingers in there. So luckily the cord is long enough that once we do kind of finagle it over here, we can get it unplugged over here. But at this point here, the only thing holding this track up is this bolt here. So when I remove this, I'm going to do it very carefully and kind of keep my hand underneath the window while holding the track and just take it slow here. So let's see. There it is. Hold on to that. All right, so I'm just gonna slowly kind of bring this down and we'll see. Is that tape? Yeah, oh yeah, it's not going anywhere. You got to get some of that Gorilla tape. So this part's kind of annoying. You just have to grab everything here. Remember that electrical cord is still connected to that motor, so it's gonna want to kind of pull back. Oh, I got the plug. All right, so I just unplugged the connector, and now we can completely remove the assembly. Maybe. So now we just need to put the new assembly back in. Have to kind of shimmy it in there. Just make sure that the little bolts here are loosened enough that they will slide into that notch. And then make sure that these clamps are loosened enough so that they will slide into that window. And we're going to go ahead and get this put in there. Make sure to do not forget to put that electrical connector on before you put it in there. I'll just go ahead everything is now in place, so we can just kind of tighten everything up. All right, that tightened pretty good. There's really no torque specs online, so just nice and snug. Next step is going to be to test it out and get this track, these brackets lifted up, and have them hopefully just slide right into place. Just kind of guide it, do it slowly, and then once we get it underneath the window inside of it, we can tighten the clamp down on it. But we're gonna get this door panel on so we can move the track up and down. Okay, and we'll get the key in the ignition here. Stay. Whatever. All right. Let's see if this new motor does what it's supposed to. Child lock. Scared me for a sec. Yeah. Woo! I'll question my entire video. So we're just going to, hopefully you can see that. There's the window right there. And we're just going to that side's good. We go feel the other side. And that one is going into it as well. There we go. All right. I'm not sure if that's all the way up where it's supposed to be, because this bracket got pretty tight. So I'm gonna loosen it up a little bit just to make sure it went up all the way where it was supposed to. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, now we can tighten this up here. Nice, and it was pretty tight when I unscrewed it, so all right, just got to take off our Gorilla tape and we'll do a test. Give this a shot. Well, that's the entire installation there. Just got to put it back together the same way we took it apart. Do not forget easy to forget this, but don't forget to put the door latch mechanism back in that hole there. Pop the door lock actuator through. Just push down there. All right, there it is. Before I put all these screws in, just want to make sure that the door here opens and closes. Yep. All right, well, I'll put all the screws back in, get it all put back together, and yeah, that's the video. Thanks for watching.